Alright everybody, welcome back to another edition here of Monday Night Raw. How are y'all doing? My name is Dominic, of course, behind the commentary table, and we are live and sold out in North Charleston, South Carolina, and we are coming off of a hot SummerSlam pay-per-view event. Okay, a lot of big stuff happened there, and if you haven't seen that show, well, ladies and gentlemen, you're missing out. Just like how you missed out on a tremendous match between that man, the now former United States Champion Adam Cole, as he went toe-to-toe with Rey Mysterio. Just like how he's doing right now, because you see in a few weeks' time, it will be the King of the Ring pay-per-view event. And we're kicking off the tournament with that SummerSlam rematch. Okay, no championships on the line. It's Adam Cole versus Rey Mysterio. So, tonight, Rey Mysterio, he's coming into this one not only with his mask, but also with that man's United States Champion, at least as far as he is concerned. Okay, he's the leader of the Undisputed Era, and right now he is looking to lead himself into the promised land. He's looking to lead himself into that throne. He's looking to wear the crown. He's looking for a shot at either the WWE Championship or the Universal Championship, because you see, the winner of the King of the Ring tournament will be gifted a shot at one of the top prizes on either Raw or SmackDown. As right now, Adam Cole, okay, he is angry, he is pissed off, he's coming into this one championship-less. Unlike that man, Rey Mysterio. As now there you see Rey Mysterio coming out with the orange, but more importantly, he's coming out with the championship that Adam Cole decided to put on the line, as long as Rey Mysterio put his own legacy, his mask, on the line. And oh, wait a second, what the hell? What the hell? Tommaso Ciampa! Well, Ciampa lost a Falls Count Anywhere match between himself and AJ Styles at SummerSlam. However, Rey Mysterio, what the hell? What in the hell is Ciampa doing? Fairy tale ending! Right on the steel! And the United States Champion is now coming into this one. Coming into this matchup with one of his most fierce rivals over the past few months, and Ciampa has just taken him out, and he's holding up the United States Championship. Well, it's Rey Mysterio's first night as champion, and ladies and gentlemen, okay, you gotta have eyes in the back of your head. That's exactly what Tommaso Ciampa just proved. As now there you see Adam Cole, he's staring at him. Okay, are we gonna have this King of the Ring tournament matchup? I'm not entirely sure, but or maybe we will. Rey Mysterio, he's trying to get up right now. You see it right there. The bell has rung, and oh god, no. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Adam Cole, the smile on his face as the knee just gets slammed into the back of the skull of the legendary masked luchador Rey Mysterio. And there you see, oh come on, just pin him already. He's already taken a fairy tale ending onto the steel. And this, come on. Is this even necessary anymore? Come on, this is ridiculous as he kicks him there. And then last shot followed by the Panama Sunrise. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, Adam Cole is going to the King of the Ring pay-per-view. Well, there you have it. I don't know what to say. Okay, Tommaso Ciampa just gave Adam Cole one of the easiest victories he's ever had. And it's all down to his victory over Rey Mysterio, the man who he lost to at SummerSlam. And it looks like Adam Cole, he's thinking, hey, you know what? I might have lost my United States Championship. However, that will not stop me from going to the top prize on Monday Night Raw. Finn Balor's prize on Monday Night Raw. The Universal Championship, or perhaps even Daniel Bryan's WWE title. However, right now, I want to turn your attention to the rest of the show. Hopefully, we have better matches than a two-move affair like we just saw to kick off the show. Because later on, we're going to have some women's action. Sane will be taking on Toni Storm in what I can only imagine will be one hell of a back-and-forth contest. But also, we've got an open challenge from the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe, okay? Earlier today, he tweeted out, "Tonight, I'm laying out an open challenge. If you want to try and beat me, now is your chance to fail at doing so." Well, we're going to be seeing not only who will be answering Samoa Joe's challenge, but if they will be failing at defeating that man right there, Samoa Joe. Okay, it's our main event of the evening. But now let me turn your attention to Nia Jax. Well, of course, Nia Jax referring to the fact that the current Raw Women's Champion, Asuka, might not be able to stand right now, okay? Since that attack at SummerSlam, she has been left unconscious. Okay, she was sent to a local medical facility right after the attack and the shocking return by Nia Jax. And so, Asuka, if you can hear me, if you're awake right now, hopefully you will get better soon, because quite frankly, I don't know if the Raw Women's Division can handle that monster, that vicious Nia Jax. However, right now, we're turning our attention to these two men, the Lucha Dragons, as they are set for some tag team action against the current Raw Tag Team Champions, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, the Undisputed Era. Now, of course, those two men retained their belts after a chaotic tag team affair between themselves and the War Raiders. In my opinion, one of the best tag team matches I've personally seen in quite some time here in World Wrestling Entertainment. But now, we've got those two men, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, looking to pull out another victory over a team that has slowly been trying to mold themselves back together and trying to build themselves up. Okay, they've had a lot of problems lately. I will admit, Sin Cara, Kalisto, they've seemed to have a lot of issues as a formidable duo. However, tonight, following a win over the Revival last week, it seems like Sin Cara and Kalisto might be trying to turn this sinking ship of a tag team around, and one way to do that would be by defeating those two men, the two top competitors in the Raw Tag Team Division, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. And if you don't believe me, look at what's around their waists. However, right now, of course, this is a non-championship matchup. They are looking to replicate the success of not only their match against the War Raiders at SummerSlam, but also with Adam Cole just a few moments ago. Let's see if the Undisputed Era can do that, as Bobby Fish immediately goes into a lockup with Kalisto. Okay, it's going to be the technical prowess of Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. Sure, they've got some speed to them, however, it's practically unmatched when it comes to Kalisto and Sin Cara, two luchadors here in the WWE. Okay, high-paced, high-flying offense all around. Okay, they are probably more comfortable on the ropes than they are on the mat. However, right now, Kalisto, he's fighting back, hitting him with a few shots of his own. However, there you see Bobby Fish catching him off guard, catching him in the air, or perhaps not, as Kalisto flips out of it before spiking Bobby Fish on his head, and I don't think he knows where he is right now. As Bobby Fish gets thrown to the corner, Kyle O'Reilly watching on the opposing side of the ring. Oh, connecting there, and here we go. Kalisto and Sin Cara with some tag team offense there, some traditional Lucha Dragons tag team offense. Two. No, and only a 2 count. Okay, Sin Cara, the veteran of the two, looking to take down Bobby Fish. However, Bobby Fish, he gets up, goes for a grab, grabbing him that time, hitting him with that suplex, taking him down with the Falcon Arrow. As now Bobby Fish realizes that Kalisto and Sin Cara were just pulling out a lot of offense there against him. However, he pulls his partner Kyle O'Reilly into the ring with that tag. And now, oh god, he pulls Sin Cara up and then into the stomps there. The brutal stomps by Kyle O'Reilly, trying to cave the chest in of Sin Cara. That's not, what is this? Kyle, he's got the arm in control before taking down Sin Cara again. As there you see Kyle O'Reilly. Okay, he's saying yes, he's hyping himself up right now. Kalisto, he wants the tag, but Sin Cara, he's trying to crawl towards the ropes to get up. However, Kyle O'Reilly realizes that might not be so good for him if Sin Cara were to get up using those ropes. I said it earlier, very comfortable on those ropes is Sin Cara and Kalisto. However, Kyle O'Reilly throws him into the corner there. Great tag team offense there. Throwing him into their corner before, oh, hitting them with that tag team maneuvering there. Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly expertly done with that suplex, following the kick to the side where Sin Cara could not protect himself. However, there you see, he gets a knee right to the top of the head. As Bobby Fish now, the man who started off this matchup for the Undisputed Era, takes down Sin Cara. And oh, there you see Bobby Fish, of course, deciding to talk some smack once again to Kalisto. Okay, but perhaps that might come down as a, oh god, whoa, I can't even say anything. As, oh, Bobby Fish, oh my god, flipping out of it, showing off some agility of his own there, getting out of, I believe it was a Hurricane Rana style maneuver by Sin Cara, flipping out of it as Kyle O'Reilly slams his knee right into the nose of Sin Cara. As Sin Cara is not looking too good. Okay, he's definitely feeling the expert tag team maneuvering of Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, keeping him isolated in their corner. As now, what is this? Oh god! Kyle O'Reilly making it look easy here tonight, slamming Sin Cara shoulder first into the mat. As now Sin Cara trying to crawl towards Kalisto. And there you see he made the tag, and oh wait a second, Kyle O'Reilly just ducking the clothesline, making it look so simple. But Kalisto now making the hot tag, taking him down, and oh my god, there you see Kyle O'Reilly not looking too good as Bobby Fish gets taken down as well before a kick right to the chin by Kalisto. Goes for the cover, 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. Okay, that kick looked like it rocked Kyle O'Reilly right there. However, Kyle O'Reilly, he gets up nonetheless, taking down Kalisto. Okay, he made the hot tag. However, there you see Kyle O'Reilly stopping him dead in his tracks. As now these two teams are looking to prove which one is better, as Kyle O'Reilly once again takes him down there, working over the arm before taking him down with the back suplex. However, it's Kalisto who now takes down Kyle O'Reilly with that Hurricane Rana, pulling him back in, following the Irish Whip reversal. But now there you see, back and forth with the strikes. Here we go, Hurricane Rana again there, beautifully executed by Kalisto. As Kyle O'Reilly, he needs to be thinking about making that tag to Bobby Fish. But now there you see it's Kalisto who keeps him isolated in his corner before dropping him into the middle of the ring there, middle of the pool. However, it did not look like a hard landing. Okay, it seems as though the pool was not filled at all, as now it's Sin Cara who's looking to splash down into it, perhaps going up to the top. What is this? Bobby Fish is down as he drops himself onto the body of Kyle O'Reilly. 1, 2, 3. And the Lucha Dragons, just like that, just beats the Raw Tag Team Champions and Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. However, of course, the Undisputed Era, incredibly impressive as always, but in the end, it seems as though Sin Cara and Kalisto might have just been that much more impressive. However, they couldn't do that. Look at that, beautifully executed by Bobby Fish, flipping out of it, did not think it had him in him. However, of course, even though Bobby Fish has shown off some high-flying antics, it was Sin Cara's high-flying maneuvering with that swanton bomb off the... Oh! Well, hold on just a second, god damn it. Okay, well, the match has ended, and it seems as though Bobby Fish is not done. Okay, he's angry at the loss towards the Lucha Dragons, of course, a team that has been losing a lot lately. And it seems as though Bobby Fish, oh god, might see that as a bit of disrespect here tonight. Going after Sin Cara, here we go, over and over again, stomping on Sin Cara, and there you see Kyle O'Reilly getting up. Bobby Fish saying, hey, you're the one who got pinned. Why don't you take out your aggression right now? Oh my god, dropping him on the top of his head. Oh my god, crunching the neck. Well, there you have it. Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish clearly frustrated and pissed off at their loss to the Lucha Dragons, but it seems as though in the end, they're the duo standing tall. They're the champions, ladies and gentlemen. And I wonder who will be able to stop them here on Monday Night Raw. Well, it seems as though the club are currently getting their problems with one another out of the way as they try to put themselves back together as a singular unit. Obviously, after the issues Finn Balor has had with Gallows and Anderson since trying to have a more respectable rivalry with Shinsuke Nakamura, the club seem to finally be trying to work as that combined unstoppable unit that they have marked themselves as for the past few months. And speaking of units, let me turn your attention towards this woman, Kairi Sane, who was met with an irresistible force in Nia Jax at SummerSlam. Okay, it was during their matchup, Kairi Sane and Asuka, when they heard the music of the returning Nia Jax. And then the match was essentially thrown out because Nia Jax threw bodies around the ring, around the outside, to the point where Asuka is not even here tonight. Okay, she is stuck in a medical facility. And tonight, Kairi Sane is focused and pissed off. Because you see, Kairi Sane was the challenger in that matchup. And because of Nia Jax, Kairi Sane lost her chance to become Raw Women's Champion. So tonight, Kairi Sane, she's looking to pull out all that aggression, pull out all the stops against this woman right here, Toni Storm. Both women coming into this one with something to prove. Kairi Sane wants to prove that she can, in fact, get a victory and should, in fact, be in that Raw Women's Championship picture a little bit longer. While Toni Storm is trying to make a name for herself here on Monday Night Raw. Okay, she created a video package for herself last week, showed it to the world, saying, hey, I am here, I want to dominate the women's division on Monday nights. And Toni Storm, the first step is for her to dominate Kairi Sane here tonight. Okay, Toni Storm, she has been met with loss after loss. Okay, losses to Becky Lynch in NXT, losing her NXT Women's Championship. Okay, losing time and time again in singles competition here on Monday Night Raw, losing in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. So tonight, Toni Storm is looking to change her losing ways. However, Kairi Sane is looking to continue the momentum that may have been halted due to the arrival and return of Nia Jax. However, these two women, even though they're looking like they have something to prove here tonight, still do respect each other, as you can see right now, feeling out process. Okay, neither of these women have done anything to really wrong the other. However, that match hasn't ended quite yet, now has it? As Toni Storm pushes Kairi Sane towards the opposing side of the ring, towards the ropes. And now challenging Kairi Sane, saying, hey, come on, let's go. You want a matchup? Well, that's exactly what you're in for. As now Kairi Sane takes down Toni Storm there. Of course, Kairi Sane, since the attack took place at SummerSlam, Sane was pretty much unable to truly see if she could defeat Asuka or not. So tonight, Kairi Sane, oh god, what a knee there connecting, saying, hey, if I can't defeat Asuka, at least not yet, then I might as well go on a winning streak, perhaps. But ladies and gentlemen, it seems as though she has just been stopped with the brick wall that was Toni Storm's skull. However, Kairi Sane, she gets up quickly, hits her with the Hurricane Rana, taking her down there. As Toni Storm gets up, as both women lock eyes right now and are exchanging blows here. The slap to the face by Toni, and now trying to continue the pressure with a punch. However, back and forth, both women back and forth with the strikes. Here we go, with Kairi Sane pushing her towards the corner, but Toni Storm fires back with a kick to the stomach here on Monday Night Raw before leaping into the air with that knee right to the chest. And now, speaking of leaping into the air, Toni Storm, and only a 1 count. Flying into the air off the top turnbuckle, landing hard on that leg drop right on the chest of, Kairi Sane. However, Sane, now the Pirate Princess, is looking to leave here tonight with the victory, but Toni Storm looking to do the same thing, going for the punch. However, these two women back and forth. Here we go. Very different styles, you might be noticing, okay? Kairi Sane, much more technical. However, Toni Storm, much more strike heavy in my opinion. However, right now, it seems as though Kairi Sane, it doesn't matter to her. All it matters is that she deals enough damage. 1, 2. No, and that did not do enough. Flying off the top turnbuckle, both women went with that superplex. However, Toni Storm gets up now following a kick out. But Kairi Sane, she's still trying to fight. However, Toni Storm trying to do the same damn thing. With the slap to the face there, the open palm strike. And now going for the punches. Misses the first one, however, she connects with the chops. Here we go. Going after Kairi Sane, however, Kairi Sane strikes back. Okay, kicking her in the stomach as now it seems as though these two women going back up to the top. This is not going to look good. And oh, wait, what is this? Oh, turning it around into a roll-up pin. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Very interesting way to get into that pinfall predicament. However, in the end, it was Toni Storm who still kicks out, okay? Falling from the top turnbuckle, but still didn't get the job done as now there you see Kairi Sane. The viciousness of Kairi Sane being put on display, trying to rip the arm out of her socket. However, Toni Storm tries to fire back with a headbutt, but Kairi Sane quick to strike back. And oh, wait a second. Now it's Toni Storm who's showing off the agility there before finally hitting that headbutt. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Okay, the skulls colliding there between both women as now Kairi Sane once again collides with the mat. Face first, however, Kairi Sane trying to fight back now, trying to hit her with the elbows, trying to hit her with the forearms. However, right now, Toni Storm's trying to fight back, but Kairi Sane's not allowing her to do so, throwing her across the ring, ducks underneath. Seems to have something in mind, and that she does. Taking her down with the arm drag there as Toni Storm trying to recuperate in the corner. However, she has her back towards Kairi Sane. That is not a smart play, not at all. As Kairi Sane turns it into a DDT off the middle turnbuckle. But now Toni Storm, goes for a running clothesline. And then she just gets met with the German suplex, or perhaps not. My God, both women with an impressive amount of agility. Oh God, and fight within them. 1, 2, Toni Storm doesn't get the victory there. Okay, the Stormbreaker connecting by Toni. However, Toni Storm immediately back on the offense. And there you see, now it's Toni Storm with the anger. Oh my God, the headbutts there. The hard skull of Toni Storm being used there, perhaps in the most effective of ways. 2. No, and only a 2 count. Kairi Sane kicks out. Now she gets up, trying to fight through the pain, perhaps. As now, what is this? Oh, wait a second, trying to get a quick win. 1, 2, the rope. The rope is underneath Toni Storm, but the referee did not catch it. So Toni Storm had to muster the power, muster the heart to kick out of it, using her own body. However, right now, Kairi Sane is looking to use her body as a weapon once again. What is this? Turning it around into a Hurricane Rana. As now Kairi Sane very slow indeed to get up. There you see, very slow. However, Toni Storm is still down. Perhaps this could be a sign of victory for Kairi Sane. Oh my God! Looked like she was perhaps going for that elbow drop, the insane elbow, but instead changed her mind. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there with the double stomp right to the stomach. Absolutely looking brutal there. Okay, the full weight of Kairi Sane crashing down from the top turnbuckle onto Toni Storm, but yet Storm somehow finding a way to kick out of it. As now, connects with the drop kick. Does Kairi Sane. As Sane now picks up Toni Storm, the crowd standing in approval, watching as these two women are just going to absolute war. Incredibly back and forth thus far. Goes, for that spinning back fist, but Toni Storm strikes back with that signature headbutt once again. However, now it's Kairi Sane with that drop kick, as now both women back and forth this entire fight. As Toni Storm goes for the kick to the stomach, Kairi Sane reverses. And now it's Toni Storm who reverses that one, taking her down, kicks her, goes for the stunner, but perhaps not, as Kairi Sane pushes her off, goes for a kick of her own. Toni Storm, once again, counters that, turns it around, and connects there, driving her into the mat. 1, 2, 3, and Toni Storm with one hell of a victory there. on Kairi Sane. Okay, these two women just so back and forth, my God. Not allowing the other to catch their breath. Okay, throughout the entire thing, high-octane action you are seeing here in Raw's women's division. As Kairi Sane, even though she lost here tonight, might have just impressed a lot of people in the back. And perhaps even Asuka, the current Raw Women's Champion. However, in the end, Kairi Sane once again spells defeat as Toni Storm, for what feels like a very long time, can finally say that she is the winner in some one-on-one competition here tonight on Monday Night Raw. But let me turn your attention towards next week, because I mentioned her name throughout the entire course of this episode. Asuka, the Raw Women's Champion, she will be having a medical update next week following that gruesome attack by Nia Jax. What will the Raw Women's Champion have to say? And of course, also, the club, a huge part of Monday Night Raw, will be making their appearance, as Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows will actually be competing in tag team action. Since it's the first time since being drafted to Monday Night Raw, Gallows and Anderson are looking to put on a fight. They want to show what they can do within the confines of the squared circle in some tag team action. However, right now, we are looking at some singles competition, because it is your main event of the evening. We got Samoa Joe. Okay, he tweeted out earlier he wanted to make an open challenge here tonight. King Booker, the general manager, said, fine, you want an open challenge? I'll put it in the main event slot of Monday Night Raw. Samoa Joe said, fine, I'm looking for a fight, and that's exactly what he might get, because whoever's going to answer that will be looking to give this man a fight. Okay, the people in the back know just how brutal Samoa Joe is. The people in the back know just how incredibly intense he is. He has a godlike combination of strength, of power, of speed. Okay? In the ring, Samoa Joe is one of the most dangerous men we have ever seen. Okay, he's gone up against the best: Shinsuke Nakamura, Finn Balor, Brock Lesnar. And tonight, it seems as though, wait just a second, it looks like Samoa Joe is gonna get that fight right now, as Roman Reigns is answering the challenge. But Roman Reigns must be thinking that answering this challenge could either steer him back on an upward trajectory here on Monday Night Raw, or spell disaster to his reputation. Okay, Roman has been losing quite a lot lately after returning to the WWE for the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Sure, he won that all-important Battle Royal, but what has he done since then? Okay, Roman Reigns, as he's making his way to the ring, he's got to be thinking he's lost to the now former United States Champion, Adam Cole. Twice, in fact. He's lost to the current Universal Champion, Finn Balor, a handful of times. If you look at his past few months, Roman Reigns has really not had any success at all. He has always been seen as the big dog here in the WWE, but it seems as though that reputation is slowly being chipped away. And perhaps answering this challenge, perhaps beating Samoa Joe, well, maybe that could gain him back that reputation of being the big dog. Or he could end up once again losing before giving Samoa Joe all he needs to gain a massive momentum boost. Okay, this is the main event slot of Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns is coming into this one with a terrible reputation right now over the past few months, being chipped away. Samoa Joe, he feels as though he's been overlooked here on Monday Night Raw, and I can't say that I blame him. So tonight, we're looking for a fight, and that's exactly what we're going to get. These two brawlers, these two technicians, these two fighters. Okay, it's difficult to call them pro wrestlers. They are fighters when it comes to fighting. In the middle of the ring, as Samoa Joe, with the quick strikes, takes down Roman Reigns before using that body weight to once again crush his opponent that he's done so many times as Roman Reigns strikes back with the forearm shot. And now the punch is connecting. And here we go. Throwing Samoa Joe across the ring. But Samoa Joe using his weight advantage to stop himself dead in his tracks. Okay, before landing with that belly to belly. But now Roman Reigns showing off that strength here tonight. Taking down Samoa Joe. Okay, both men have gained a certain reputation here on Monday Night Raw that they are looking to fix, that they are looking to be proven wrong, as Roman Reigns, he wants to stop being known as a loser here on Monday Night Raw, and Samoa Joe, he wants to show that he is a main event player, and that is exactly what King Booker knows. That's exactly why these two men are getting one hell of a fight here in the main event of Raw, as Roman Reigns answers the open challenge. Oh God, and is looking to bust Samoa Joe open perhaps, as Samoa Joe falls back onto the mat. And there you see Roman kicking him in the stomach, but Samoa Joe gets up back first. I'm not entirely sure if that was a good idea. However, perhaps it was, as Samoa Joe strikes back with the headbutt, goes for a kick. Roman Reigns catches him. And now it's Samoa Joe who catches Roman, taking him down, going after the arm, and then using his own hands, his own arms, to connect with those punches. But now it's Roman Reigns who's trying to connect with a few punches of his own, as these two men back and forth. Here we go. As Samoa Joe gets thrown into the corner, Roman Reigns with the punches connecting, but now it's Samoa Joe who gets out of it, uses his cat-like agility before using that raw power of a rhinoceros, sending Roman Reigns into the corner there as Reigns gets up. Samoa Joe taking a few moments to taunt the crowd here, to taunt Roman Reigns. As now Samoa Joe, oh my God, what a strike there. And here we go, another strike connecting, the punch right to the jaw as he goes to grab Roman Reigns. No, wait a second, Roman Reigns strikes back. However, okay, both men bouncing off of each other, but that might spell disastrous for Samoa Joe. Superman punch, 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. What a Superman punch, quite literally out of nowhere. Okay, that could have broken the jaw of Joe. However, he still kicks out, as now there you see, once again, going right after that jaw, going right after Samoa Joe with those punches. But Joe strikes back, throwing him across the ring, and then connecting with that enziguri. Samoa Joe, there you see him in the black and blue. And that's exactly what he's trying to turn Roman Reigns into, black and blue, full of bruises, full of broken bones, perhaps. Before Samoa Joe hits him with that elbow shot right to the top of the head. And there you see it. Samoa Joe taking him down over and over again. Before connecting there. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. A trifecta of suplexes there. The Germans and the full Nelson suplex connecting. However, there you see Roman Reigns still kicks out as Samoa Joe with those kicks right to the nose. Trying to perhaps break the nose of Roman Reigns. The big dog is now, it looks like he's being turned into a chihuahua right now. And not just that, a broken one. Okay, one that is sick, one that could be dying perhaps here on Monday Night Raw. Samoa Joe looks to play the role of death towards Roman Reigns' career. Okay, he wants Roman Reigns up. Oh God, but he gets taken down as Samoa Joe gets handed a spear. 2. No, and only a 2 count. As Roman Reigns, there you saw, leaping into that spear out of nowhere. These maneuvers by Roman Reigns, so impactful, but yet Samoa Joe showing that he's got some impact there with those strikes. As Joe watches as Roman Reigns rolls to the outside, as now Joe connects with that double axe handle. Of course, Samoa Joe, a veteran of this business, has been in it for more than 20 years. He knows how to wrestle inside a ring, outside a ring. Wherever Samoa Joe goes, he knows that he is like a tank. And he knows how to control the playing field. as he throws himself back into the ring alongside Roman Reigns. As Samoa Joe stares down at him thinking what to do. He's standing behind him, Samoa Joe, waiting for Roman. And oh, wait a second, Roman Reigns, he gets up and he gets trapped there in the clutch. He's got him in the clutch now. Samoa Joe, he's got him middle of the ring. Roman Reigns, he can't reach the ropes. He's got nowhere to go. He's got to think of how to get out of this. However, oh, there you see Roman Reigns using his own power to get out of it. Okay, somehow breaking the hold of Samoa Joe that he had so tightly around the throat of Roman Reigns. However, there you see Roman Reigns trying to fight back, but he gets met with that. My God, the impact. The impact there by Samoa Joe with the non-stop action as Roman Reigns continues it. That Superman punch, and then immediately looking to pick him up, going for another punch again for good measure. As Reigns, just every maneuver he does, so impactful on his own right, going for the spear, but no, Samoa Joe gripping the head as he takes him down with the DDT, and Roman Reigns, oh my God! Samoa Joe like a human highlight reel. Okay, I told you, he's got the agility, the ability to fight in any capacity. Whether it be with his fists, whether it be with his acrobatics. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there off the dive to the outside. Okay, I keep trying to tell you guys, Samoa Joe, he is incredibly hard-hitting. He's incredibly powerful. He's incredibly quick. And his size advantage, oh my God, wait a second, spells disaster for anybody he's competing against, as Roman Reigns is the man he's competing against right now. He's looking to spell disaster, all right, with that combination, that trio of clotheslines connecting as Samoa Joe gets up and he's about to get met with that Superman punch. He just gets met with it as now Roman Reigns in the main event. I don't know what's gotten into him, but he's fired up now. He's fired up, but Samoa Joe trying to stop the momentum, all right, trying to stop it dead in his tracks, but now Roman Reigns connects. However, there you see Samoa Joe rolls outside the ring, trying to get some breathing room, trying to stop the momentum Roman Reigns is trying to build for himself. Okay, perhaps intelligent, but perhaps not, as the second he gets back into the ring, Roman Reigns, he's got an answer for him. And it seems as though the answer might just end up being the last question of the matchup, with that spear connecting there, Roman Reigns. Once again, 1, 2, 3, gets a victory here on Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe, what a war we just witnessed. My God. Okay, Samoa Joe showing off everything he can do in the ring. Okay, whether it be the power, whether it be the speed, whether it be the hard-hitting shots, but in the end, Roman Reigns with his out-of-nowhere maneuverings. Okay, whether it be the Superman punch, whether it be the spear, somehow Roman Reigns, okay, just showing his heart throughout the entire matchup, showing his inability to stay down. And yet, at the end of the matchup, it was Samoa Joe who had to stay down for the 3 count, as Roman Reigns finishes off this episode of Monday Night Raw with a victory over Samoa Joe. Okay, he wanted the open challenge, and the man who answered that challenge just left him in the dust. As we conclude this episode, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you next time.